Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here. Welcome to another haul video. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today came from the Hancock Antique Mall in Hancock, Maryland. So before I go to the Hancock Antique Mall, I usually stop at the little church thrift store that's in that area. It's called Loaves and Fishes. And this time I didn't find a whole lot. I think I bought just a bin and this picture here. It's very mid-century. I love the look of it, like the splatter paint, and then with like the Trojans and the horses. I thought that was really cool. And here is the stock number, not the stock number, like the description and everything. It says, maybe it's supposed to be Grecian figures. And this is a Turner wall accessory, Turner Manufacturing Company. Definitely from the mid-century era. I think that this is just an absolutely great piece. So that's the only thing I'd like to share with you all from the thrift store up there. So it looks like this was done by Starek. So I spent a grand total of $78 and change this go around at the Hancock Mall. Found a few things here or there. So I'm excited to share with you all what I found. Some things will be going to eBay. Some things will be going to my live sale. I'm going to try my hardest to have 3 hauls out this week. We'll see what happens. So I will probably be doing some listings on Thursday and Friday, probably also on Saturday as well, because I don't plan on doing any shopping for this upcoming week because I go see Scott the following week, and I want to make sure that I have a little bit of funds for that. So keep your eyes peeled on my eBay store and for my upcoming live sale, just so you guys know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what I got, shall we? This was actually the first item that I found. This is Avon Come Summer. I believe that this is from about 1975. Most Avon colognes and, like the decanters that you see out there don't really have a lot of value. I did look this up in the store, and come to find out, it's actually worth about $40. So I was really excited to find that and make that my first score of the day. I also found this Fire King Jadeite Jane Ray sugar bowl with the lid. Is it? Oh, yep, I got it the right way. It says Oven Fire King Ware, made in US. I did pay up for that. This was 50% off, so I only paid $12 for it. And it looks like just that bowl alone with the lid sells for about $32. So that's what that's going to be going on eBay for. This is really cool. I saw this and I knew that it definitely had to have some age just because of the patina and the dust and the mold, or not the mold, the wax. So this is a candle maker, taper candle holder maker. Taper candle maker. Geez, not a candle holder maker. It's rough and such, but it's definitely older. So that'll probably come to a live sale. I just thought that was really, really cool, and I'd never had a chance to own something like that. So maybe one of you all will be able to enjoy that. This is really cool. I just liked the box. It's J&P Coats mercerized. Does that say mercerized? Yep, it sure does. Mercerized mending floss. 10 spools of popular colors for mending, silk hosiery, gloves, and underwear. Sold by the Spool Cotton Company in New York. So there's not a year on here, but you can definitely tell that this has got some age to it. Very, very cool. I also grabbed a bag of these. These are from the year 2000. They are Gillette Atra Plus cartridges. There are, I think, 5 or 10. I think, let me see the whole bag. Because some of them have 10, some of them have 5. But I thought it was worth it for the price, so I think I might be able to get about $50 if I combine all 5 of the packages of cartridges together. So that was definitely worth picking up. We just put this right back here in the bag, and we can continue. So I also grabbed this. I don't know that this has a whole lot of value for eBay. I just thought it was really cool. McCormick's Old English Toffee. Pure, delicious, and that's completely like scratched out and tasty. There we go. This side's much better than the other. I love that it has kind of like a medieval look to it. So this is supposed to be the front, but I would display it from the back personally. Yeah, I can't open it right now, but isn't that just cool? So anytime I see something really cool like that and the price is right, I will pick it up because I think somebody else would really enjoy it. Alrighty, so moving right along, I spotted this really cool OXO Cubes tin, and I love the colors, I love the graphics on it. And it looks like this was made by OXO Limited. Love that. This crystallized ginger tin is really cool. This is from, it looks like it says patent or trademark registered 1902. So that's really, really cool. Love the graphics on that. You just can't beat the font and the letters and the colors and such. I mean, that's just really awesome. So this is body scrub. It's from the Bee's Knees, and that was 25% off. That's worth about $20. It's new and sealed. Don't roll. Here's another item that I did end up paying up for. This is just a Fire King jadeite bowl. I wanted that for me, so that was half off at $7. If that was in a thrift store for $7, I'd have thought they were crazy. But since this was an antique mall / indoor flea market where I'm supporting an individual vendor, I didn't mind paying the $7. I love this imitation vanilla bottle with the original Keystone brand label. How stinking cool is that? Look how deco that bottle is. So stinking cool. I had to pick that up. And then I have one more thing I'd like to share with you all. So guys, I lied. I forgot about a few other things that I had bought. So moving right along. I love this Schrafft's brass candy box. Let's see if it'll... So you've got... Almost looks like the card... like the jacks and the king and the queen. So that's really cool. It was made by Schrafft's. So this is probably a chocolate box. It's oxidized and got some issues, but I have never seen a chocolate box quite like that before. So I thought that was super fantastic. Very, I would call that ornate. And then I found these tobacco paper advertisements, or cigarette tobacco paper. Love the colors, love the graphics. You just can't beat old-timey images and fonts of lettering for back in the day. So those are just fantastic. So these were an interesting find. These are from the year 2000. Oop, it's not showing very well. Let me zoom out real quick so you guys can see them better. There we go. So these are hefty serve and store bowls. And they've been at this mall for a while. I've passed by them and thought, some hefty serve and store bowls. Because I've sold some new old stock. Well, I guess they would be considered new old stock. Ziploc containers before, or maybe they were by Hefty. No, I think they were made by Ziploc. I sold them for really good money. And I know that that's, I paid $8 for them, as you can see. And the average person, I think, sees something like that and they're like, oh, $8 for interlocking plates? That seems like a lot. I could probably go to Walmart and get something like that. And, that was kind of my thought too. But I looked at them, and when I saw what year they were from, I was like, let me look these up and just see what they're going for. So I scanned the barcode on the bottom, and come to find out, these are actually worth about $35 because they are 24 years old. They do not make these anymore, so people, of course, who liked these 24 years ago and can't get them in the store anymore will go to eBay or Amazon and find them. So your average person doesn't think like, someone such as myself or another seller. They see that $8 price tag and they go, oh, that seems like a lot for some plates. But to somebody who sells things and knows, what to look for, they would see that as a good deal if they can sell it for $35. So, like I said, the average person looks at something like this and they think that's expensive. And, I passed by it several times without even really going up and looking at it. And for whatever reason, this time, I just decided to look at them and, lo and behold, they were worth something. So, but then again, that's because I have a different eye than most people do. So I decided to go ahead and pick those up. And the final item I'd like to share with you all from my trip to the Hancock Antique Mall and Indoor Flea Market are these Bio Heels. They're brand new in the box. Well, brand new with the box. They are Orthopedic shoes. I believe these are about a size 9. So here's the brand. Bio Heels by Ortho Cushion. Never been used. I did look this brand up, and these shoes, in the size that they are, should sell. Is that the size right here? Is that what it says right there? Yep, 6.5. So these are about a 6.5. I looked these up, of course, before I bought them because, I don't want to be wasting my money. And I think I can probably get about $60 for those shoes. Now, I don't normally look at clothing and shoes because if you all don't know, and I'm sure you probably do, if you shop in places like Ross and Burlington and TJ Maxx and Marshalls, any off-price retailers that offer designer clothing for really good prices, some of that stuff can run pretty small or can run really big. So you have to really kind of consider the brand, and just because it fits you doesn't mean it's going to fit the next person that is the same size as you, allegedly. So I usually steer clear of clothing for resale, and plus I just feel like clothing has a higher return rate because of it. So that's one thing, unless it's like something really, really special and specific, or it's like a vintage tee from the 80s or 90s, I would pick that up and sell it. And I have before, but most clothing and shoes I tend to steer clear of, but sometimes you just see something, if it's new in the box or it looks to be like a nicer name brand of a shoe or a shirt or pants or whatever, I will take a chance and hopefully it will sell. And, sometimes some things sit for a while until they find the right buyer. I don't have much invested into them, so if they sit for a while, that's okay. So that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to the Hancock Antique Mall / Indoor Flea Market. Let me know down below in the comments section what were your favorite items from today.